What is going on, guys, and welcome to CSS tutorial. In this video we're going to actually cover links and how we can style them. Now you can see that I created actually two links, and one of them is to Google, which for some reason says hello, so let's maybe change that. So one is to Google and the other one is on a Facebook, right? And you can see by default what is the style of the actual link. You can see that it's underlined and you can see that it's a blue color. So we go to our main CSS and we're going to start styling. And what we need to remember that when we are actually styling links, we have actually four selectors that we can use. And actually they're called pseudo elements, and we'll be covering them later, but let's not worry about it. For now, all we need to worry about is these four ways how we can write that. So the first one is we write a, and then we write a colon over here, and then we write a link. And this means for all the unvisited links. So if somebody is visiting your website, before they have clicked on a link, this is how all the links should appear. So over here, I'm going to say color, and I'm going to say color red. So you can see both of them turn red because I haven't visited them. And over here, I'm just going to say background color. I'm just going to say yellow over here. So they are going to be yellow. Now, I also can create if I have visited a link. And over here, then I write visited, and I'm going to make it something different. So over here, I'm going to say color, and I'm going to say black. And the next thing, I'm going to say background color, and the background color, we're going to go with green over here like this. And the next thing that we can do is actually link that as I'm just hovering over it. So over here, we write a hover like this, and we would write that we would want color, let's say blue, and when we are background color, let's say in this case is going to be black. So we go over here, we write black, and this is going to be our background color. Now, and as you can see, if I'm hovering over it, this is what happens. Now the last option that we have is actually once we are actually the link is clicked, and this is called active. So you'll see that as I'm just clicking the link, it's actually changing. So I go over here and I say the color should be, let's say chocolate. No chocolate. Yeah, chocolate over here. And background color is going to be beige. Background color, beige, or bisque, or whatever. They're all the same to me. So I just save it over here and you can see what happens. As I'm pressing this link, you can see what happened. This is the active link. It's not going anywhere, but I have pressed it already, right? And if I'm hovering, you can see how they both are reacting. They're becoming black and with a let's say a blue font, right? And if I doing just a normal unvisited, you can see that they are red with the yellow background. Now if I click one of them, let's say Facebook over here, you can see it opens up a new page. It asks us to sign up. We don't want to do that. So we go back and you see what happens. This is my visited link right now, because you can see how this one is different because I haven't visited Google. However, I have visited this one. And also what we need to remember is that we can actually create some type of, let's say, if we want to, we can actually add two of them together, right? So if we would want a hover and a active to be on the same, to appear the same way. So what we could do is over here, we can just delete this over here for now. And what we need to do is over here, we need to create a colon over here, and we write over here a active. Just the thing is we need to write over here a the same way. So now we have a hover and a active, and you can see that this is blue and black, and even if I press it, it's still the same, right? So because I have connected them both. The only thing is that we need to remember that it does work the same as selectors. Remember when we wanted to select a paragraph and let's say a heading element or something, we were doing the same thing, right? However, in this case, we need to remember the order. So we cannot put visited in front of a link, and we cannot put active in front of hover, right? So, well, sorry. So they need to be in an order. So if we're going down the list would be link, visited, hover, and active. So if I'm placing them one after another, that's how they should appear. You cannot just start willy-nilly start moving them around, because you'll have problems then. It's, well, not problems, it's just not, the browser is not going to do what you want. And let's cover something interesting. I'm just going to create something like a little bit more fancier outlook for the link, so it's not as basic. But what I'm gonna do is over here, I'm just gonna do that on unvisited link, right? So I'm just gonna delete this one for now over here, and let's just style it a little bit more interesting, right? So the first thing we would need to do is background color, and we're gonna type in the hex code over here, and we're gonna write F44, and we're gonna go 336. Okay, so this is gonna be our hex code. Then moving on, we're gonna do the color, and we're gonna say that color is gonna be white over here like this. And then we added some padding, because that's another thing that we can do actually to the link. We can add padding over here, 14 pixels, and let's say we're gonna add 25 pixels over here, so you can see what is happening right now. Then the next thing that we want to do is actually text align. And that's going to be text align. We're going to add to center over here like this. So the next thing that we want to do is actually text decoration, and we already said that. Oh no, we didn't actually. Text decoration should be set to none. So we go over here, none. Over here, that's it. So now you can see how we got rid of those underlines here. Next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change this green also to something else for visited. I'm gonna use quick edit, and I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna make it blue, but I'm gonna make it like a very big opacity over here, something like this. So, and I'll just leave it like this. So this is a little bit more sophisticated way. So you can see right now what we did. We added some paddings, we text align in the center. So you can always know that there's actually not just these basic two ways how I showed you with color and background color. We can actually do much more stuff with our links if we wanted to. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.